When I was just a little kid, I was never scared of clowns. I actually thought that they were pretty funny, especially when they threw pies at each other, slipped on banana peels. However, when I was about 10 years old, my family and I decided to go to this new circus that we'd never been to before. It looked like a lot of fun, and I remember being so excited in the car on the way there. We arrived at the circus, and I remember being so impatient that I ended up running towards the front gate by myself, yelling at my family to hurry up. As I got closer to the entrance, I saw something in the distance looking straight at me. It was a clown. Not just any clown, but the creepiest clown I'd ever seen in my life. He had blue hair, dark, beady eyes, a dark red nose, black lipstick, and a yellow toothed grin. I can't explain it. He just made my skin crawl and filled my body with this uncomfortable feeling. And when I walked past the clown, he smiled and stared at me, like he was completely focused on me and only me. My family laughed and thought nothing of it, but I didn't think it was funny, just weird. After that, my family and I found our seats and sat down to enjoy the show. I finished up my bag of cotton candy as my family got ready to leave. I told them that I would meet with them at the car because I had to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and started to head over to the exit, but to my surprise, the same clown that I had saw earlier was sitting right beside the exit. As I walked up to the exit, the clown leaped in front of me and shouted a line at me that I will never forget. He said, "You're very special, my boy, and I will be seeing you again very soon." He then started to laugh hysterically as I hurried out the exit and back into the parking lot. I met up with my mom and dad and jumped in the car. I was just thankful to be heading back home. I went to bed that night, still thinking about what that clown had said to me as I left. What did he mean by he'll be seeing me again very soon? I tried to push the anxious thoughts out of my mind and forget about the whole thing as I started to doze off. Fully relaxed, in a deep state of sleep, I started to dream that I was back at the circus. I was eating cotton candy and walking around the concession area, but no one else was around. The lights were dim, like they were on, but not all the way. I felt alone and scared as I looked for my family, but they were nowhere to be found. Then out of the shadows, behind the balloon stand, a figure slowly emerged and walked towards me. It was the clown, smiling at me and giggling to himself as he came closer. I stood, frozen in fear, as the clown walked closer and closer until his face was right beside mine. Then he stared deep into my eyes and put his hands on my shoulders and said, "Are you looking for your parents, special boy?" "That's funny, 'cause I ate them." I stood in terror as the clown's yellow teeth started to grow. He opened his mouth wide, and just as it looked like he was going to bite me, I finally woke up from that nightmare. After waking up, I was completely petrified, knowing that there was no way I was going to be able to go back to sleep. I pulled the covers over my head and stayed awake for the rest of the night. Thankfully, that was the only time I dreamed about the evil clown, but trust me, one time was enough. I never told my family about that dream, but I made sure that we never went back to that circus ever again.